Hello guys, Dams here, and today we will be going over how to install Windows 7 on a computer that repeatedly gives the boot 5 error. Now, I found this problem online multiple times. There haven't been many solutions, but I found one. Now, what you will need for this fix is a Windows 7 disk and a Windows Vista or Windows 8 disk. Now, if you don't have either, just go to google.com, search Windows 8 Release Preview, download the ISO file, install it onto a disk, and yeah, so we will be going through it. Now, first, I will show you what happens when you first just put in the Windows 7 disk. Whoops, that's not good. Alright. Here's our Windows 7 disk. We will put it into our... God dang it. Okay. So we wait for the boot menu. And then we click Escape really quickly to bring up the boot menu. Alright, we put that in there. We will be using the Light On Combo CD drive, DVD drive I mean. And then it'll say, there's our problem. CD boot cannot boot from CD whatever. Okay. So, the way to fix that is to first put in your Windows 8 or Windows Vista disk. Okay. And then you go to the CD drive after you get into your boot menu. You allow this to boot. Press any key. I usually use spacebar. Some people press enter. It doesn't really matter. And then it will load. Now this will take a minute or two, so just be patient. Like I said, you can use either Windows 8 or Windows Vista. Now what this does is it allows you to, basically what you're doing is you're fooling the computer because the computer can't handle what's on the Windows 7, or at least the BIOS it can't read the ISO on there, or the image file. So basically we're going to use a Windows Vista disk or a Windows 8 disk because the computer BIOS can read that, and then we're going to start up the boot process from that, and we're going to finish it with the Windows 7 so that Windows 7 is installed. But Windows 8 kind of starts it up. So we're still waiting for the little Windows sign to go away. That's quite a bit of fun. And yeah, so here is the Windows 7 disk. And basically I am using a Compact Presario SR1603WM computer. But this fix will also work on any computers with an outdated BIOS or an outdated computer. You could upgrade the BIOS, but that's only for a select amount of computers, so I'm not going to go through a tutorial of that because that fix will only work for certain computers that have an upgradable BIOS. This computer's upgradable BIOS only goes up to an extent that still does not accept Windows 7. So that's why we are kind of cheating our way in. Now, about drivers, for some computers you might have to worry about drivers. For me, I was lucky because when I installed Windows 7, it automatically found all the drivers for the computer. But if you're not so lucky, you might have to go searching and you might have to find the XP versions and somehow make them compatible with Windows 7. Okay, this is still taking its time. I'm sorry, I have a very low processor speed and only 1 GB of RAM, so that could explain why, but this will be done in a few seconds. You can probably skip to about 5 minutes, maybe 5 minutes and 30 seconds, and it will probably be done right about there. Oh, okay. This is loading up, and alright, so it should be, there we go. Okay, Now, as you can see, I'm doing this on a TV. Whatevs. Alright. Okay, now we're in. So the Windows Vista installer will look very similar to this. Language to install, blah, blah, blah. Just click Next. And then don't install now. Do not install now. Instead, go to Repair Your Computer. It will do this. It will go into here. Troubleshoot. Advanced Options. Command Prompt. And then you have to put in which drive. Oh wait, no. First you have to take the CD out. Now that this is all done, we take out the CD, the Windows 8 or the Windows Vista disk, and then you put in your Windows 7 disk. Okay, boom. Alright, now I kind of forgot the drive letter, so one way to test it is just by going through the drive letters. Okay, this device is not yet ready. That could actually be the CD drive, but don't really know. So let's just keep going. Okay, so now that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the right drive. One way to figure out if that's the right drive is just by putting in CD sources, because that's where we want to go anyways. And, oh, whoops, I spelled it wrong. CD space sources. Okay, so it looks like this is the right one. Now, after you put in CD sources, you need to put in setup, SETUP, no space, nothing, it's just setup. And then 1 second. And boom, we're in Windows 7 setup. So that was a quick fix provided by Dr. Sleep and Dims, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. And that should fix any and all problems. If you're still having a problem, leave a comment and hopefully we can figure it out. Any likes or subscribes would be much appreciated. I will be doing more computer fixes. And if you have another computer problem, please tell me and I will make a video on that. Thank you very much. Comment, rate, subscribe, favorite, you know the drill.